Okay folks, Alan Graf here. We're back with Asheville Music and Revolution. This is the second program we're doing, live from Cattywampus Studios in Asheville. And today I have my friend, cohort, who's a singer-songwriter, Stella Trudel. Stella's passing through Asheville right now. And you're going to hear a bunch of tunes I'm going to get to play with her, which is really cool. And you still live in Floyd, Virginia, right?
Well, we did for a little while, but we are sort of headed out to the hill country area in Texas, out between Austin and San Antonio. There's a place called Canyon Lake, and that's where we're gonna. We've spent a lot of winters there, and we are probably gonna live there permanently for a little while.
So, but you've played in Floyd for a number of years, right?
Played in Floyd for a long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
And how long have you been writing songs?
Since I was a little kid, I've written songs. I used to write, be really into poetry, and at some point the poetry just morphed into songs because I loved to sing so much. So yeah. I started singing,
and you've been playing for Floyd for now, but now you've got a following in Texas, right? So you're going there with all your fans.
Well, there's this very small fan club, a handful, a smattering of fans, but yeah.
Yeah. So, but you've got a number of cafes that you play in. And it's right outside of Austin, right?
That's right. It's around Canyon Lake. So New Braunfels is a place that is famous for Green Hall, which is it's one of the places that it's the oldest dance hall in Texas, and it's had very famous musicians coming through. So that's the area. Cool.
So I mean, since you've had most of your career in Floyd, and now that you're in Texas, is there a difference between the music of the two areas? Is there like a Texas sound?
Yes, absolutely. For me, it's the singer-songwriter thing is just, it's Austin. Austin has always had Austin city limits where singer-songwriters came to sing, and that the area is now, as Austin grows skyscrapers and the small venues are getting pushed out, they're going to where I live, and so that is where the singer-songwriters are living, and the famous ones that actually get their songs on the radio, you can go hear those people. Yeah. And so Floyd is pretty small.
You're near what's called the Kerrville Festival, Kerrville Folk Festival.
Right, that's near.
And what's that like? I mean, what's the attitude there? Is it all singer-songwriter based?
It's singer-songwriter based, yes, and lots of music circles and people getting together and writing and playing, and a lot of co-writing going on.
Yeah. So you're in Asheville for a few days. I mean, you've gotten a small taste of it. You've actually met a bunch of musicians yesterday at the Cattywampus through a party.
I loved it.
And you met a whole bunch of different people. And what's your hit on Asheville music scene?
I love it. Asheville, beer, yoga, and music is what it seems like.
Beer, yoga, and music, folks. That's great. So can we entice you to come back here again?
Well, if I come, I certainly will come right here, because this is one of my favorite places is to see my friend Alan Graf here. Left San Antonio on the road driving slow, heading back again to the East Coast. The world is changing so, but I'm still on the go, visiting the places I love most. Well, time's been a crazy friend with a beginning and an end. Where it might be headed I can't say, but these places that I dream of are on one world that I love, and I hope I get to see another day. And it's been a lot of running, always towards something. Each place I know has got a part of me. The mountains, peaceful hours, and the wild desert flowers, and the reassuring rumble of the sea. see. Dark might get the best of me. I look for a hotel to spend the night. It's miles to the next town. Doesn't look like I'll be slowing down till I see some flashing neon lights. The pavement is 2 lanes wide, each dotted a yellow line that shows me the way as I go past. Headlights are flying by as I watch each night, turning each day into the last. And it's been a lot of running, always towards something. Each place I know has got a part of me. Mountains, peaceful hours, and the wild desert flowers, and the reassuring rumble of the sea.
And this is interesting for me as a musician.
Yeah.
When you play at a singer-songwriter venue in Texas,
Right.
I heard it's almost like the Bluebird Cafe. They tell you you have to shut up and listen.
If you don't shut up, you are escorted out. If you speak once, they will tell you to shut up, and if you speak again, they will escort you out the door, and that's the end of it.
Now, musicians, so you heard that though. We love venues like that, right? Don't we? We're tired of people just talking and yelling over us drunk as we're trying to play our stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's the kind of venues you play at, where everybody has to sit and listen, or if they don't want to, they can just leave, right?
Right. But being a singer-songwriter, I play at all the venues, including the really noisy ones. So I mean, those are the jam venues. But then there are a lot of wineries where people, the drunker they get, the more they talk, kind of thing. So, but I'm there playing music for them.
So while you're here, you're going to be out maybe busking on the streets of Asheville.
Yes, going to go busking.
I'm going to go help you with that.
Yeah, Alan's going to play with me.
That's going to be exciting. And we're going to do a couple of your tunes today. Why don't you talk a little bit about some of the tunes you're going to do, and I'm going to help you with, and how you wrote them.
Well, I wrote Running, coming back from San Antonio back to the East Coast, and I wrote it in a hotel, and it just sort of all came to me. A lot of songs come in dreams or bits in dreams, and then I piece them together the next day. The song Christmas Flight to Australia was written when my son got a job in Australia, and we were looking for a cheap ticket, and the half-price ticket special was on Christmas Day. So we got that ticket and drove him down to the airport on Christmas Day and sent him off to Australia, where we didn't see him for a very long time. So that was pretty poignant, and I came back, it was snowing a little, and I wrote that song sitting at the kitchen table. Winter can get kind of long, hope don't darken the song, nothing right and nothing wrong. All the sun has come and gone, hiding from the falling snow, leaves me feeling kind of low. There's only one thing that I know, I'm gonna miss you when you go. He came in from outdoors to say, really cold out there today, Australia's not so far away. Firewood piles running down, should be in a warmer town. Do you plan to hang around? I shook my head, I said no, I'm gonna miss you when you go. We stayed up talking through the night. I asked you if you felt alright. You told me you were feeling fine. You drank a beer, I drank a wine. We laughed a lot about old times. Your eyes were blue when they looked at mine. We watched the fire start to climb. We watched it through the dying glow. Said there's something you should know, gonna miss you when you go. There's always a setting sun. Maybe you could find us one if you take your time and drive slow. Follow what your feelings know. Through the shadows on the road, the simple truth is not in code. Gonna miss you when you go. Winter can get kinda long. Hope it don't darken the song. Nothing right and nothing wrong. All the sun has come and gone, hiding from the falling snow. Leaves me feeling kinda low. There's only one thing that I know. Gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. And Ola Soul is kind of an expression of, sometimes as I wander through the world, people seem to have not lost their soul, but lost their touch with the soul. So that's kind of a reminder to me to remember that it's in there, and that I need to, if I connect with it, everything will be better. Things will be more colorful, and the music will be better, and all of that.
So since I've known you, you've written probably over 100 tunes, right?
Yeah.
Are you still writing?
Still writing, yeah.
Still writing.
And editing is one thing that I love to do now. I just edit. I'll work on a song that I wrote before and just clean it up and change it so that it's more public friendly. I've kind of learned from playing so much what makes people tap their feet, or what makes people happy or interested.
Musicians are kind of, there's a certain nomadic part of musicians. Like for me, I've lived everywhere. I've constantly moved, and I think sometimes, my wife always says to me, "Where do you want to be buried?" I'm like, "I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'll figure it out when it happens." So you kind of, you've been in one place for a while, and now you're kind of being nomadic and moving. So how does it feel in terms of your life and your music, just taking up? Is it like inspiration for new tunes, or?
Yeah, it feels really good to be shedding a lot of stuff. I feel like when we're young, sometimes we collect things, and I always like things to be sparse, but now I'm shedding even more stuff, shedding houses and shedding
houses.
shedding my house.
I like that. Shed your house, folks.
So that's
a good that'll be a good bumper sticker. Shed your house.
It's intense and it's lightning at the same time.
Well, down here, there's a lot of people. There's a big homeless population. We call it houseless, and folks out on the street struggling and stuff like that. And that was the first thing I noticed moving here to Asheville, is how many people were really struggling, either just psychotic, or probably drug problems, or vets who have fought for our country and now been discarded. And Asheville's getting to where they're taking a mean-spirited approach to talking about arresting people for giving money and stuff like that. And I think that's ridiculous. How do you think music could play a part in something like that, or do you think it just should stay apolitical?
I think it could play a big part. I saw a photo of someone standing on the street and panhandling, and the first thing I thought was get them a guitar and show them how to play a few chords, because then you're giving them tips for something that they do, instead of just feeling resentful that they're standing there. I met a couple of people yesterday who were needing some money, and I didn't have any at the time, but I thought if they had a guitar, that would make people excited to give them something.
Yeah, maybe we come up with some inexpensive guitars to give out to people.
Yeah.
Or
mandolins or whatever.
If they're going to make, they were talking about keeping busking as an exception to the panhandling ordinance, and I thought, let's give out cardboard guitars and people could play air guitar, on the streets, because I dig what you're saying about giving something back if you can ask for money, but I mean sometimes people are so mentally ill,
I know.
It's just enough effort to be able to just
exist.
ask.
Yes, or if you're addicted to drugs or something and you're just trying to
get another fix.
You don't know what to do. I mean, that's a horrible place.
So, I'm hoping Asheville doesn't take a mean-spirited approach to poverty, because we abolished debtors' prisons years ago in this country. You can't arrest people for being poor, but if we start basically doing that, or trying to clean up the scene, I mean, where do people go that way? Well, we can just lock everybody up who's poor. That's kind of dumb. But I actually working on a tune about being homeless in Asheville. So
yeah,
I'll show that to you one of these days.
A lot of people that are in pain, one sort of emotional pain or physical pain or who knows what. But yeah, there. But for the grace of God, go we, right? We could be there pretty easily. So
we're going to hear some of your music, and you think we can get you back sometime to Asheville?
Absolutely, definitely coming back.
That would be awesome. Yeah. I think people, once they hear your music, will just love it and want you to come back. So thank you for being with us on the Asheville Music and Revolution.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And all right, folks, we'll hear some music of Stella Trudel.
1, 2, 3. It will lose its mind. Hola, hola soul. But some still remember in a world that forgets. so worth it. Think of something funny now, that silly photo that I sent. The crazy place where we camped out that night inside the freezing tent. And if I can make the corners of your mouth curl up a tiny bit, just a little further now, it's so